usually like what that question, first of all, sounds a lot like the question that women usually ask. What do men bring to the table? Because women have the opinion that they cook, they clean, they take care of their own finances and stuff like that. So that actually sounds. I'm a little surprised to hear that's a question that men are asking, because that is a question that I know women usually ask. So that's a more common question that comes from women, not necessarily men. So, and the reason why it is more common with women asking that question is because men do not like to do some of those domestic tasks that women want to see them partaking of more, like cooking and washing and doing dishes and stuff like that. They they usually are the ones stuck with those chores. And the reason why they ask the question is because they raise the argument that they have to work just like men, go to a job 8 to 4:30 and still come home and do those domestic chores. That is why they ask the question, what do men bring to the table? So hearing that men are asking that question, that's a little puzzling, because I'm thinking men are not the ones who usually stay at home most of the time to do these things. So, but to answer the question anyway, what do women bring to the table? I think women bring a lot, because women are very dynamic. They're very adaptive. They know. I think they're in some cases even more flexible than men are, because the way most men are in their thinking, we are very we are programmed differently. So we follow a certain structure, and we do things a certain way. Women are not necessarily that way. They are more flexible in their thinking, and are very innovative also in getting things done. I think they bring a lot to the table. They bring strength to the table. I think they bring creativity. They're very innovative. I think they're very adaptive. In some cases, they can be very supportive. Now, what I'm saying is not absolute, because obviously you have certain cases where women are not those things. But I'm speaking, I think,
Of the ideal.
the ideal. Yes. Yes. So women, and not to exclude men. I mean, men bring a lot to the table. Both men and women bring stuff to the table. It might not be the same things. They might very well be different things that they bring to the table. But then they would need to put their heads together and see how the different things that they bring to the table complement each other to make it work, right? So it may not, what the other person is lacking at the table does not necessarily have to be a disadvantage. You can see how it can be a complement and not a disadvantage. You understand? Two people may bring the same thing to the table, but one can do it better. You understand? Or one may not be able to do a certain thing better, but because of the complementary nature of what the other person is bringing, it can still work. Yeah.